my gosh.
That was Fastlane was awesome.
Lou!
What?
I know you're behind this.
Me? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
I mentioned it the last time we recorded. Every time I'm on a hot streak, someone else comes in. You add someone else just so that you can throw me off. You did it in 2020. And you did it again. 5-show hot streak, and it's gone. This can't keep happening, Lou.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything.
Happening.
I did not do anything. I did not change anything. I did not invite anyone new. I don't know how that happened. But I know one thing. The streak is over.
Oh, just hit the intro.
Welcome to TFSPOD A Rhino Show podcast. I'm 24/7 Lou, and that's
Ric-Hard, and I am no longer on a hot streak. Thanks, Rhino.
And that's
the one-man-band, and it's nice to finally see somebody showed up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, man. Wait a minute.
Yeah, folks.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, folks, let me tell you something. You're listening to the wrestling podcast home of super fans, slapping each other with facts, opinions, and predictions. Also, this is the home of Goldie. We'll give a special shout out for, who do we have it for, Ric-Hard?
There we go.
Well, Lou, we are the number one listened to podcast by adult film stars, and we have a special shout out for Aletta Ocean.
Ooh.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Here you go. I don't know if you heard her. That music a little bit louder.
Yeah, I heard her.
There you go.
I was too busy thinking about the ocean of tears. She's probably swimming in.
Yeah, in this
because
episode,
I lost my streak.
There you go. In this episode, we're doing a little bit of recap of Fastlane and what happened afterwards on Raw, and other news going on out there. Yeah, it was crazy with that. Well, let's just kick it off with that. Someone told me I have a low battery.
SpaghettiOs.
So yeah, let me get to that in a second here. But what I wanted to mention was a lot of rumors and stuff going on since someone's been let go out of another company, and then everyone's like, "Where is that person going to show up?" Do you think
that's not a rumor? He was let go.
No. It will show up on another company. It will show up on another company. Will CM Punk show up at the Royal Rumble? That's my question.
Well, that's your question. That's your question, Lou, huh? Is that your question?
That's my question.
I have one thing to say to that.
Study that question, hey? You got a journalism for that? You gotta be joking me.
Hey, whoa!
You know why? You know why that's a joke? You know why that's a joke? Because of course he's gonna be at the Royal Rumble. Come on, WWE, don't be stupid. Get CM Punk to show up at the Royal Rumble. I want to see it, and there's several other people that want to see it. Come on.
Now here's my question: Do you think WWE would have him on a better leash than AEW did? I mean, and the first time he was in WWE, he abruptly left after a while. Like he just said, "Bye, I'm out of here." Things didn't go his way, and he
got a lot of stuff when he was at WWE.
He did. He got a couple of title runs. He got I remember he was talking about being the catalyst for change, and then Triple H said a very telling promo, which now 12 years later is like a genius promo. He's like, you only want to be the catalyst for change if it means that you get to be on top. Otherwise, that means it's never quite good enough. And that bam in the face.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, I could see, you know what? I can see what you're saying. CM Punk was like, I guess when he originally was there, he kind of just said,
I've had it up to here with you, rebels.
That was it. I saw it in Chicago.
and he left. You know, here's what I'm going to argue. He's got something to prove now, because if he goes back to WWE and he can prove that he could be a positive, you know, person to work with, he can basically show, hey, like, it wasn't me. Those immature jerks at AEW pushed me to it. Now, does he need to be in the world title picture? No. WrestleMania has 2 main events now. Night 1, night 2. And we can easily have, imagine this if you would. We have already seen a WrestleMania main event for night 1 where the women's title was on the main event. We've seen one where the tag titles have been on the main event. What if, hear me out, what if we had the Intercontinental Championship as the main event, and you had a big enough star like, say, CM Punk really going for it there? Because I don't think CM Punk's a former Intercontinental Champion anyways.
Actually, I want to say he was. Hold on. Let me see. CM Punk titles. Let's find out. I want to say he never held the U.S. title. That I know for a fact.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think
sure.
he held. I think he held the Intercontinental title. I
feel like if he held it, he would be a Grand Slam champ, though. Which I think.
Yeah, he was an Intercontinental Champion, former Intercontinental Champion. Ha! I knew it. I knew it.
Boom! Damn.
All right. Okay. So he was the Intercontinental Champion. Come on, get your trivia right. He was the Intercontinental Champion. It was a #1 contenders tournament in 2008. Yeah. So he's a one-time. Yeah, so technically I think he held the Money in the Bank and the Intercontinental Championship at the same time. He's the 19th Triple Crown champion.
Wow. And two-time backstage brawler.
Back-to-back champion.
Three-time causes trouble. Two times backstage. Once.
Well, let's be honest. We don't know if he won that 3v1 against the Bucks and Hangman Page.
Oh.
Technically a 3v2 because his trainer was helping him.
But yeah, I think with him it's a whole attitude thing. So I don't know. To me, I think it's an attitude thing with him. So I don't know.
Look. Regardless of what you think about him personally, or from what you hear of how he behaves himself backstage, are you really going to tell me that at the Royal Rumble of all places, the place where people go genuinely not knowing who the next entrant's going to be half the time, you're really going to tell me that's not going to blow the roof off if you just hear In Living Color start playing and Cult of Personality hit the screen?
Well,
people would go bonkers.
Yeah, it would, but I don't know.
Guy doesn't have to win the match.
How long can you ride that?
You just need to ride it for 3 months, and then after Mania, you say, "All right, great doing business with you." You got your moment. You got your WrestleMania.
WrestleMania moment.
You can ride off. You can ride off into the sunset now.
Oh, and you can finish his story, but not finish Cody Rhodes' story. Nah, man.
I mean, sure. Finish both stories.
Oh my God.
You know?
Right, well, that was a little bit of a little chat that we had.
And why can't they finish the story, huh, Lou? You know what I gotta say? You know what I gotta say about finishing the story?
Just eat the damn oranges.
Eat the damn orange. So yeah.
All right, that one didn't make that much sense, but I wanted to use the soundbite.
All right, so yeah. That was a little bit of stuff that was talked about recently, and he's not going. He didn't get signed. Yes, he did get signed. Let's see what happens with that. But before we get to the recap, let me say the line that everybody loves. The one-man band.
Ric-Hard, get the scoreboard.
Oh, righty. Some things don't change. We might have little video clips now, but some things stay original because the scoreboard today is brought to you by milk. Do you got milk? You need to get yourself some calcium and vitamin D, folks. All right? It's good for you. It does your body good. I personally have preferred milk, that's chilled, but some people like it warm. So, to each their own. But get yourself some milk, folks. Milk. Sorry, I said something else. Get yourself some milk.
What did you say?
It's good. It's good for you. It's good for you.
But I think what's going on in that picture too. What's going on?
All right,
Right.
get yourself
What's
some
wrong with
milk.
both?
There's nothing. She's getting a milk delivery, man. Get your head out of the gutter.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
Yeah.
both?
What, Lou? What is that
What's
crown
wrong with
for? Are
getting
you a
both?
dunce?
Negative.
All right. Enough fun with the sponsor here. Come on. All right, milk. It's good for you, folks. Get milk, okay? Get yourself some milk. That said, in the lead at first place, 24/7 Lou at 19 points. Yeah, that's right. Clap it up because he's going to stay at 19 points for the rest of the year.
Change that picture, by the way. Who's that face?
Uh,
Change that picture.
Well, you're upset because you haven't been able to hit 20, Lou. What do you want?
No.
If your points were your age, you wouldn't be able to get a drink.
Oh boy.
Neither would anybody else on the scoreboard, to be honest.
Seriously.
That said, behind you, we have a tie for second, and it is between the one-man band and myself at 16 points.
Woo!
You get the awesome guy.
It's all good.
Yeah. All right. And then behind us at 13 points, we have Main Event Jeff. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. The audience is feeling it. Cool. And then behind Main Event Jeff, we have, the gap is pretty much like immense at this point. But we have a tie. And it is between the randomizer at 3 points. And he shares that standing with Big Al.
Awesome.
Wow. Oh, okay. All right. Hey, the same guy. Cool. And then behind them, we have another tie, and it is between J Few at 2 points and Bogey.
Oh.
And then we have a new competitor.
Oh Lord, yeah.
We have a new competitor because it used to be that we would go, this is where we go with everybody else, but we have a new competitor who made a startling appearance and put themselves on the board, and it is Rhino at 1 point.
All right.
Ending my streak.
There you go.
I love it.
I'm kidding. Very impressive work, especially considering some of the picks where he went solo. But that said, everyone else is at 0, including viewers like you, folks. If you want to get involved, submit some picks. We want to hear from you. Well, the last time somebody new came in, they won. So maybe you could be on the board. I promise I won't make your profile picture a clown. Maybe. It depends on if you take any more points from me. That said, that's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
All right, yeah. So there we are. Now we're going to get scoreboard here, predictions. Now this was a 5-match card, but it was really long. It felt like really long. Some of the matches there. I mean, I guess we'll have the times in a minute there, but let's go to the first match, which was a totally big surprise. Everyone except Rhino picked the Judgment Day to win.
I know.
And again, One-Man-Band. What's your take on them winning it? Did you expect him to win? Did you expect him to win it?
Not at all. I was here thinking, since main event Jey Uso was supposed to be a single star, and you got Cody Rhodes, who's clearly a single star. You know what? It just don't. But no, it doesn't make any sense because Cody's already been a tag team champion before. So no, it doesn't make sense. I was gonna say they made Cody Rhodes a tag team champion so that eventually when he wins the world heavyweight title or whatever major title he wins, that he could be a triple crown champion. But he's already been, and actually not even a triple crown. I think he'd be a grand slam at that point because he's won the Intercontinental and the U.S. title. So. I don't know. I was very surprised by this. Very, very surprised that they took this route. When this happened, I was figuring that something else was going to happen in the night, but it didn't. So yeah, very, very shocking. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be the tag team champs for very long. I'm pretty sure it's going to be just a transitional thing, which is fine. I'm all right with it, but just very odd. Just very odd the way that happened. Very odd. I never expected that.
I think the reason they can't be champs for long is because Brandy Rhodes promised that if they won the titles, Jey Uso would be invited for Thanksgiving. But I'm pretty sure she was like, "Yeah, like you guys will win the title." Oh, please.
And
now she's like, "Great, someone else."
Ric-Hard, what was the line you said before we started about being a singles?
I basically said it. I was like, isn't it great? The minute Jey Uso decides to be a singles competitor, they put him right back as a tag champ.
That's funny.
Dude cannot get away from tag team competition. And I get it. He's good at it, but geez. Either way, it hit me when it happened. I said, wait a minute. This is probably the only reason I could think of it, because it's not the Grand Slam angle, it's not the Triple Crown angle. This is what it is. This is so that Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso have the means to appear on SmackDown, so that Cody can confront Roman Reigns and try to go for a rematch. Maybe not at the next pay-per-view, maybe not at Survivor Series, because Survivor Series is normally brand versus brand, but Royal Rumble? Because they don't do a December pay-per-view. So Royal Rumble, huh? Come on.
It could happen. But yeah, and I thought they were going to do the angle that main event Jeff was mentioning during our predictions broadcast, which was either that they lose the tag titles for Priest to come back and win the other title, cash in. But we'll get to that after this. So the only person that
don't
did
get me
not
started on that.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute. So, the only person that did pick Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso was Rhino. Yes, we don't have a picture. I didn't have a picture. What?
I can't. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to the editing guy. He is putting my frustration out there.
And that just changed the whole night completely. I had to decide. It
was over. It was over. As soon as that happened, it was over.
For a predictions battle,
it
was. I mean, there was no way around it, especially since Fastlane was only, 5 matches. So it was very, very difficult.
I was rooting for the randomizer. I was rooting for something to happen, but no. But yeah, that was the first match. And the second match, we had.
Here we go.
Oh, what a big surprise on this one. For some of us. I mean, yeah, for all of us, right?
Yeah, this is another one. Yeah.
Yeah, LWO.
Yeah. I want to point out that one of the competitors who, let's just play the clip.
Hey, wait, what are you doing out here? You're not even in the match.
Where is his picture? His picture isn't even in the promotion. His picture's not even on the promotional material. Two of the guys from Legado del Fantasma were not cleared to compete. So Ray and Santos Escobar come out 2v3, and we're all like, oh, geez. They're going to do it so by themselves, basically. Selena Vega's at ringside, and it's 3 versus 2, and we're like, oh, well, good luck. Rey Mysterio called in a favor, and apparently they got answered by, well, Lou, you can say it.
Carlito Carlito came out.
Spit in the
And-
face.
Of people
Carlito.
who don't want to be cool.
So yeah, there was rumors of it that he would be there, but I only found out afterwards. After I made my
There were
prediction.
rumors. There were rumors. Yeah, we found out. We found out because the injury angle was established on SmackDown. So we found
Yeah.
out. We found out afterwards, but the rumors were either Carlito or Bad Bunny.
Oh yeah. But anyway, they defeated I can't say his name right. And the Street Profits. How do you say the name again?
Hold on 1 second. Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, so they took a loss, and which the randomizer was the only one that made that prediction that they would win, and they got a point.
Leaving all of us. Yeah, leaving all of us to be looking like this.
Exactly. 2 matches in. 2 matches in. We had donuts.
And we were yes.
Out of a 5-night match. I mean, yeah, 5 matches night. It was all backwards, all messed up. Anyway, the next one we had, this one everyone had, I think, on this one. Asuka versus Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair. And I guess Io Sky is the anti-Charlotte Flair. Whenever we have Charlotte Flair in there, I think you got to go Io Sky to win it. Because
You know what? You're right. NXT, you brought this up. I forgot about this. And the NXT match, she won against Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's this match. Yeah, she's got Charlotte Flair's number.
Yeah,
which naturally means Charlotte Flair's going to beat her eventually.
Yeah,
because as Ronda Rousey feud shows, Charlotte always gets her win back.
Oh yeah,
always.
So yeah, Io Sky came out with the victory, and finally we got on the board. We all got a 1 point for that one.
Halfway through the show, we finally get a point on the board.
While the randomizer and Rhino, smiling over there at us, we're enjoying a 1-point lead. Then we had LA Knight and John Cena versus the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and the other Uso. I forgot his name. Jimmy? I don't know.
Jimmy Uso. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes I call him DUI Uso.
Oh,
Too soon? Too soon? I'm sorry. He said
it. He said it, folks.
Jesus, man.
Yeah.
You can play that game. So yeah, we all picked LA Knight, I believe. I think maybe randomized.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong, Lou. Because if I'm not mistaken, this was the match that could have put main event Jeff on the board. Oh wait, no, he did not pick. Yeah, everybody picked LA Knight and John Cena to win,
except the randomizer.
Except the randomizer?
Yeah, look.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, no. At this point, it was basically established that Rhino was going to win. 4 matches in. 4 matches.
4 matches. The 4 matches in. Final match. Seth freaking Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. What were you saying before the show started? How'd you feel about this match? Who should have won this one? Based on the match, how you saw it?
There's a couple people, and I'm kind of inclined to agree, that well, okay, we need to establish what you said before, because right before this match happens, we had a backstage segment with Judgment Day, and you alluded to this earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna sound off on that in a minute.
Okay. Rhea Ripley basically told Damian Priest, "Hey, you're not cleared to compete." He had injured his foot because of JD McDonough doing a miscue and hitting Priest with the briefcase in their tag match. So he was like, "Oh man, my foot's no good." And Rhea Ripley called him. It's basically said, "Yeah, you're not cashing in tonight. It's not happening tonight." And she confiscated the briefcase from Senor Money in the Bank. And it could have been a red herring. It could have been a red herring, but it was not. It was not. It was not. Lou, do you have anything you want to say about that?
What I have to say is that That was the stupidest thing of all. You had it in other premium live events. Set us up where they would come out and try to cash in on him, and he fights them off, and he gets away with it. And then there was no cash in that was done. To have everybody there from the Judgment Day, they could have done it again. They could have attacked it. And in this case, it's one of those last man standing match where you know that he's going to be really bad shape. Not like the other matches that were regular matches. He would have been in worse shape, beat up, most weakened point that he would have been. Damian Priest did not have to have his leg all perfect and everything. He just had to have the back of the Judgment Day to go in there and neutralize him. They could have interfered at any point in time. It wouldn't have ended. It wouldn't have done anything before he cashes in. They could have all beaten him up in the middle of the ring, Seth Rollins. Then they say, "Yeah, I want to cash in now." But no, you're not cashing in today. We're getting out of here. What is that? So that is what really pisses me off out of the whole situation. Also, I said this during the predictions thing. I would have wished under different circumstances Shinsuke to win this match. But yeah,
a lot of people were saying, yeah, it should have been Shinsuke. This could have been his night if they weren't going to do a cash in. Really surprise people. And I want to point something out here.
1 minute.
I want to point this out here. Does anybody know the move that won the match for Seth? Because it wasn't one of his finishers.
Was it a surprise?
You saw it.
Was it a surprise roll up?
How do you get a surprise roll up in the last man standing match?
I forgot.
Crazier thing happens.
All right. I want to point this out. He does the stomp, but that wasn't the move that ended it. He does the stomp. It wasn't the move that ended it. He does it was no crazy move or anything. The move that did it was a Falcon's Arrow off an elevated platform through tables. That's what won the match.
Ooh.
He won it off of Falcon's Arrow, which, by the way, is a transitional move.
It is
any of his other matches.
It is.
He does following a superplex usually, or it just hits it on its own sometimes. But it's never ended a match. It was Seth Rollins. I didn't know this. This was his first last man standing match, and he won it not off a stomp, not off of a pedigree, not off of anything else. A Falcon's Arrow.
Well, don't forget to add through a table. So that's
through tables, but still, it was so sudden and unexpected. Because Shinsuke looked like he was about to get up too, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's not going to end the match." But he just collapsed again, and I was like, "Wow, was unexpected."
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like that horrible ending we had. I think once with what was
Finn
it?
Balor?
No. Well, that was bad too. That was the Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. Remember they went backstage and they had the handcuffs and they were beating him up and all that stuff. And I think it was Last Man Standing also on that.
It was Last Man Standing, the one with the golf cart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Paul
Heyman
really?
used handcuffs on him. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, they've done weird or like very unliked endings in Last Man Standings. Are we gonna really forget that time John Cena won a Last Man Standing match with duct tape on Batista?
Oh yeah. Yep. So yeah, that put the night out way out of reach for all of us, which put Rhino with a victory and taking it away in Fastlane. We're taking a victory on Fastlane. There's a score, and that's a picture of Rhino. That's what I have on file.
It is not a picture of Rhino, although that is funny.
I
had a good thing going, and he just came in like a rhino in a china shop. All right, editing guy, that's good. Let's not overdo it, but good job.
Yeah. So I guess we'll catch next time. See what happens and who will take the title away from Rhino.
We'll see.
Gore.